Temperature at the time of first pitch tonight, 80 degrees. A little windy with some haze. Your game time temperature brought to you by Aircon Engineering. You can reach them at 814-201-2778 or visit their website, airconeng.com, for all your heating and cooling needs. Pencrest Bank leadoff batter Deuce Gorson settling into the box. Bottom of the first inning as right-hander McCade Brown takes the mound for Hartford. 5-0 the lead for the Yard Goats as the first toss home is taken inside for ball one. Gorson, Pichardo, and Johnson at the top of the order. Next toss home, fouled away down the left field line. 1-1 the count. Brown, Colorado's third-round pick back in 2021 out of Indiana University. Underwent Tommy John during his collegiate days. Didn't get to really experience a full cycle on the Big Ten circuit. So the 1-1 pitch is up and away, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, fellow Indiana graduate Sam Klein on our staff, you may remember, went to Indiana. And I asked him, you got any McCade Brown nuggets for me? And he says, well, I remember he once struck out 16 against Penn State during his junior year.
Okay, what year would that have been?
It's 2021.
I would have been there. 3-1 is ripped past the first baseman, Cordova, down the right field line. That one banging off the wall. Into second base is Deuce. He'll stop there with a leadoff double. That one, 105 off the bat from Gorson as he pulled one right down the line. Able to coast himself into second base as Kervin Pichardo is next. Brown was the Rockies' organizational pitcher of the month in June. He makes his 9th start in the Eastern League, seeking his 4th win. He's earned a win in 3 of his last 5 starts. Made his Double-A debut back on May 30th. Right-hander's first pitch to Pichardo is high for ball one. 24-year-old right-hander. Opened the season at high A before making that jump to Hartford. Working out of the stretch here early. His 1-0 pitch is a strike. Slider at the top of the zone. I'm going to have to look up that McCade Brown outing against Penn State. I can tell you I wasn't on the call for it, or else I would definitely remember it, and it would actually be written in the scorebook down there below the desk. But, yeah, I would have been overseeing our baseball schedule for the student radio station during that year, so probably sent somebody else to call that game.
I just opened a game that Bailey Dees pitched.
1-1, a swing and a miss by Pichardo for strike 2. Got any Kyle Verbitsky action over there?
There's a Connor Larkin.
That's another Eastern
Here's McCade
leaguer.
Brown. Okay, so this, let's see where this game is. 8-0. This was at Indiana.
Okay, so yeah.
This is early in the year.
We would not have covered that.
Connor Larkin took the loss.
1-2 is high. 2-2.
Grant Richardson has been through the league with Somerset. He went 0 for 3 in that game with a walk for Indiana. Penn State had 1 hit, one by Jay Harry.
Oh, yeah, he's a minor leaguer.
Did he make it to Pro Bowl?
I think so.
Why do I know that name?
Yeah, Minnesota, I think.
Oh.
2-2 is high for ball 3. I think the Twins drafted Jay Harry.
Gavin Homer was also hit by a pitch in that game.
Jay Harry's in the Blue Jays system. He's with Vancouver.
You know what? He did play against the curve with New Hampshire. That's why I know that name.
There you go.
There it is.
Yep.
Thanks for
He
that.
was drafted by the Twins. 3-2 pitch is bounced foul. 6th round pick by the Twins in 23. And Harry then was traded in the Trevor Richards deal last year to Toronto.
So
and he was with New Hampshire until July 1st this year, so you would have seen him in June.
Yeah. I think he played at least 1 or 2 games in that series.
3-2, the count on Pichardo with nobody out, a runner at second base. Pitch home is driven to left field, dropping quickly. In on it is Wimmer, and he makes the catch on the line drive for out number 1.
Okay, so this game, I think is probably worth noting. The caveat here is that this was their 6th game of the season in 2021, so it's probably very cold.
Yeah.
But McCade Brown went 7 no-hit innings, 2 walks, 16 punches, 1 hit batsman, only on 101 pitches. That is domination, man.
Termarr Johnson into the box. Takes ball 1 up and away. Yeah, wow. That's some good stuff from Hartford starting pitcher tonight, McCade Brown. 1-0 is rolled over towards second base. Nick Kent-Fields, throw to first, is there for out number 2 as Gorson advances to third.
Some really good baseball names between these two teams. We've got Gavin Homer.
Gavin Homer was an elite baseball name for Penn State.
You've also got Tyler Shingledecker.
It's a fun one.
Jacob Southern was the catcher for Indiana.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one.
Powerhouse Subs power hitter is Nick Samillo. He stands into the box. One of the hottest bats in the curve lineup these days. First pitch is taken inside for ball 1. Drew the bases loaded walk last night to walk it off in the 9th inning. A 1-0 win for the Curve. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Samillo's second walk-off of the season. He had the walk-off homer on July 3rd. He also has hit 3 home runs in his last 3 games. 2 on Sunday at Portland and 1 Tuesday. 1-1, clips the outside edge. It's 1-2. Fastball there at 96 from Brown. Out of the windup is 1-2. Misses low. 2-2 the count with 2 away for Samillo, who wears the uniform number 22 and has just given Rich DeLeo a Yahtzee. 2-2. Outside for ball 3.
The one night. That's awesome.
If Rich can hear us, you can thank us with a nice dinner. Take us out.
Well, didn't we decide that whoever gets the most Yahtzees buys the radio guys dinner?
What a treat. 3-2. Up and in for ball 4. Samillo draws the walk to put runners in the corners. With 2 away, and Omar Alfonso coming to the plate, Curve trailing 5-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Alfonso, left-handed hitter, making his way into the box. He's got an open stance as he waits for Brown. First toss is inside for ball 1. Fastball at 96, just missing the zone. 188 average for Alfonso since joining Altoona near the start of the second half. 1-0 fouled away. Pair of home runs and 7 runs batted in for Omar. Son of Eliezer Alfonso, who played 6 major league seasons, splitting time with the Giants, the Padres, the Mariners, and the Rockies from 2006 to 2011. 1-1. Omar sends it back up the middle. It is under the glove of the shortstop, Jorge, into center field. Crossing home and scoring is Deuce Gorson as Samillo gets out to second. And the Curve cut into the deficit. It's 5-1 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Boy, a couple of good plate appearances back-to-back there for the Curve after the ground out by Johnson for the second out of the inning, and it creates a run. Good swing there from Alfonso.
Pitching coach Dan Meyer out to the mound to chat with the Yard Goats. Look, if you're going to surmount from a 5-0 deficit, you're going to have to do it over a period of time. Couple of swings here and there. As Merlin Valdez will come to the plate next with 2 on and 2 away. Home plate umpire Nathan Hall breaking up this conversation atop the mound. Valdez still in search of that first home run at the Double-A level. He had a big bat with Greensboro to start the year. 20 home runs and 57 runs batted in on the season for Valdez. 5 of those runs batted in coming with Altoona. Into the box, his first toss home is taken down and away for ball 1. Skips away from Palma, but not enough for the runners to advance. A ball and no strikes. Pitch to Valdez. Swing and a miss. Fastball 96 above the zone. So the count evens at 1-1. Good lead at first base for Alfonso. Simillo out to a lead at second. As the pitch is up and away. Count goes to 2-1.
Palma having a little bit of fun there with Alfonso. First baseman nowhere near the bag. He popped up like he was going to throw down there. And Omar turned his palms up. He's like, what are you doing, bro?
2-1 is shot foul by Valdez. Down the right field line, off the netting near the Wise first base bleachers. Evening the count at 2-2. Wind blowing in from center field. The 2-2 is taken outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, man, I got to say that's a pitch that I believe Brown really wants to have.
I'm not sure if that's a touch out, a touch low, but Valdez confident in the take. Now it's a full count. Runners will have the head start. Brown readies. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Fastball up and in. Fools Valdez, and the inning is over. A run across on 2 hits, 2 left on base, 5-1. We head to the second inning on the Fly Altoona Curve Radio Network, flown by Contour Airlines.
Leading off for the Rail Kings, shortstop, number 5, Javier Rivas.
Bottom third of the curve batting order to lead things off in the bottom of the second inning. First toss home to Javier Rivas. Misses outside for ball 1. Rivas, Ciani, and Gonzalez, the 3 due up. For Altoona, trailing 5-1. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1. Javier Rivas playing in his 3rd game at the Double-A level, still in search of that first hit. They're going 0 for 4 in his debut on Tuesday and 0 for 3 last night. 1-1 the pitch. Up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Rivas, the 6'6" shortstop who hails from the capital of Venezuela. He's the Chick-fil-A number 7 hitter tonight as he swings and pops the next one up right side of the infield. First baseman Jose Cordova into foul ground, makes the catch. One away as Sammy Ciani is next. Right-hander McCade Brown on for Hartford. He gave up a run in the first inning on 2 hits. Faced the Glenside, PA native, Ciani, first toss. It's taken up and away for ball 1. Right-hander working out of the windup. His 1-0 toss is foul-tipped into the mid of the catcher, Palma. 1-1 the count. Ciani, a 202 average on the season. Spent a short stint of time on the injured list. Maybe about 2 weeks worth back in May. It's the 1-1 pitch is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Otherwise has been here with the curve all season. A 2-1 count. Pitch home is crushed to right field. That one is down and into the right field corner. Ciani is a pair of triples in this series. He's thinking of another here, rounding second. Throw coming in from Carrera. Ciani dives. He is out at third base. What a relay throw from Julio Carreras. Came in on a bounce, and Nick Kent made the catch and applied the tag on the leg to Ciani.
Brilliant footwork on the relay from Carreras. That took an advantageous bounce for the right fielder to grab it easily. And, Sammy obviously thinking 3 right out of the box here. And here's a good look at the tag. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man, that's close.
Tres Gonzalez takes a strike. Yeah, that really came in on a perfect skip, picking up a little bit of speed as it went into the mitt of Kent. A 1 pitch up and away. 1-1 with 2 outs and nobody on for Altoona. Pitch home. Outside. 2-1 the count. Gonzalez back with the curve after being away from the team for about a month. Spending some time at Florida Complex League and with High A Greensboro in that stretch. 2-1, put on the ground, right back up the middle. That'll reach center field. It's a 2-out hit as the snap throw comes to first base. Gonzalez, fortunate he didn't take a wide turn there.
Man.
It's the first baseman, Cordova, had to get down on a knee to block it. Wow, Cole Carrig thought he could get tricky and throw a bullet over to first. Tress did take a turn around the bag, but it was short and he got back safely.
You don't see too many outfielders take a risk like that, do you?
Not anymore. Pencrest Bank leadoff batter is Deuce Gorson back to the plate. Taking the first offering inside for ball 1.
I feel like that's a YouTube compilation I'm going to stumble upon after the game tonight. Major league players getting thrown out by outfielders at first base.
The 1-0. Gorson bounces it foul. He doubled his first time up today to right field. Well, Cole Carrig just wanted to get in on the action after Benny Montgomery picked up the outfield assist. Tried to sneak one of his own there. One and one is up and away. 2 balls and a strike. It's a 5-1 game. Hartford in the lead as we play here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 toss, just off the plate, 3-1 the count. (3-1) is inside for ball 4.
Yeah, Brown no doubt has had some success this year. But with that delivery, he's sort of cross-firing a little bit, where he's throwing across his body and not necessarily straight down the mound. And sometimes that'll make it hard for you to throw it over the plate consistently.
Kervin Pichardo now the batter with 2 away. A chance to try and add some runs for Altoona. Swings through a first pitch slider from McCade Brown. Pichardo flew out on a line drive to the left fielder Wimmer in the first inning. 0-1. He shoots one foul down the right field line and out of play. One sailing over the kids' zone where tonight Darius Kasparaitis in town, former NHL defenseman, meeting with some fans here at People's Natural Gas Field, thanks to UPMC Health Plan. 0-2. Pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's UPMC Health Plan Member Appreciation Night as well. Pretty fun to have Kasparaitis in town. I got a chance to sit down with him for a few minutes earlier today. Kind of reminiscing on his playing career. Such an aggressor on the ice. That was the thing that really stood out to me when I was kind of reading back through some of his career highlights. Got to play with those Penguins teams of the late 90s and early 2000s. 2-2, a called third strike to Pichardo, and the inning is over. 2 stranded on base for the Curve in a scoreless second inning. We head to the third. It's 5-1. And fly out to the Curve Radio Network, flown by Contour Airlines.